Hey there, everyone. Good afternoon, and welcome back to another session with none other than Sarajit Das. How are you guys doing? I hope your health is well. We have a huge COVID influx coming in few months, so I hope you keep yourself okay. Try to take care of your family as well. And when it comes to taking care of family, hospital plays a very important role, isn't it? Now, whenever you go to a doctor or in any hospital, actually, they usually don't just presume that you have something. They're very learned, so they will always go for reports and checkups. So they might give you a checkup for if you have any kind of problem, they might give it for different parts of your body. But on a general note, a general physician will usually always recommend you one before all the other tests and checkup, and that is a blood report. Have you ever wondered, like, why is it that blood report is the only one that is given to you in the beginning and no other report is required? After they see something is wrong with the blood report, then they go for more invasive techniques, isn't it? So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we go to that, welcome to one of the sessions of ODA class here on the YouTube. I hope you guys are doing well. If you want, you can try out our application. We have wonderful set of teachers from NITs and IITs who are teaching in these applications, which you cannot really find in your nearby house areas or localities. So you can access all these teachers. We take free classes there as well. And not only that, you can also join us for an entire week of course. In this entire week of course, you will be studying with us for maths and science, and you will get to experience different ways of teaching and different pedagogy that is spread across all the other teachers who are going to take classes for you. Not only the classes and everything, we will also provide you with a specific personal teacher who will take care of your doubts, help you out with those science projects that you're trying to finish off but don't know where to start. Basically, a guardian angel who will guide you through your entire educational life in case you join us for a long-term course as well. But before you go to that, please register for our Monday batch. Every Monday we start a new batch where you can take the classes and enjoy all the facilities that our application provides. All you have to do is go to your YouTube description. There's a link right there, and you can click on it. It will allow you to enroll. Enroll now so that you can get the lowest price that we're giving right now, and it's with a discount. So absolutely go to the link, click and enroll yourself. You just have to pay 29 rupees, and out of this 29 rupees you will possibly get 25 rupees back from us. How do you want to know? Make sure you stay till the end of this video. Now today I will be your teacher. My name is Saurajit Das. You can call me Jeet sir if you like, JEET. And I'm a molecular biologist, so I love biology. It's part of my studies and my entire life so far. So that's what we're going to do today. We will talk about blood and why blood report is such an important thing. And I hope that you're going to be there with me throughout the entire 14 to 15 minutes. So let's get on with it. First of all, that I wanted to let you know is why is the blood called as the summary of our body? Now, I hope you know blood is part of a system in your body. Can you guess? If you can give a guess, drop it down on the chat box, of course. But if you cannot guess, try to pause and give it a thought. Okay. So, blood is actually part of our circulatory system. Blood is part of our circulatory system. What is blood? Blood is nothing but a constantly circulating fluid in your body that carries a lot of things to different parts of your body, at the same time takes away all the waste material that is generated by your cells. So what is blood? Blood is a constantly circulating fluid that carries oxygen, nutrition and other material to your cells throughout the entire body, and also brings out all the waste product that is produced by your cells through one or the other process. Now, when it comes to blood, it mainly consists of two different things. As you can see it right here, there is a percentage of cell which is 45% approximately, and plasma, which is the liquid part of the blood that has no cell in it, which is 55%. So these are the two main components of blood. Remember that. When it comes to segregation, you must remember how much blood we have also. So for a grown adult, you will have around 5 liters of blood in your body. That's one of the reasons why we always tell you to drink almost equal to the same volume of water, so that your blood needs to get a constant source of clean water in your body as well as it processes things. So make sure you hydrate yourself. Very important. Moving forward, first let's understand what is plasma. Plasma is basically blood without all the cells. जितने भी cells है सब imagine करो कि सबको हटा दिया. If you want to do it in scientific way, there is a process called centrifugation, that you have learned about in 6th standard, you can do that as well. When you do centrifugation, the plasma will separate as the liquid part of the blood and the cells will settle down. Okay. Now, when it comes to plasma, the plasma is actually pale yellow in color, and it consists, it constitutes around 55% of your entire blood in your body. Now, since it is the highest amount of material in your blood, so every single time Dracula is trying to sink his teeth on people's neck and drink some amount of blood, he's actually looking for some amount of plasma because the cells are not really much of a use to him. The plasma is the main thing because plasma not only contains different types of cells, it also contains the nutrients and water and enzymes because most of these things are water soluble. So that's the reason why plasma is such an important part of your blood. Moving forward, after plasma, the next thing that you have are the cells. The first cell, RBC, red blood cells, which are also called as erythrocytes. The site part here usually means cell. Okay, so erythrocyte. Erythrocytes are very important, by the way. Do you know what is the color of blood? Yes, it is red. And who gives that color? Erythrocytes. Thank you very much. So, the RBC or the erythrocytes, as we call, their main job is to transport oxygen throughout your entire body. They have a protein called hemoglobin, which attaches itself with oxygen every single time it goes into the lungs and absorbs all the oxygen from the alveoli of your lungs. There's an exchange of material happening there. These cells have a very unique shape, which is called biconcave shape, or you can also call it as discoidal shape. And that is because of this shape, as you can see. It's like a discus, but has been concaved from both the sides. That's the reason why it looks like this. And one more important thing, RBCs, they usually live for 120 days. Within that period of time, they will be born in your bone marrow and they will also reach maturation. Fun fact, RBCs upon maturation do not contain any nucleus, which is very unlikely. Every cell contains nucleus, but there are rarest of the rare cells who do not contain a nucleus, and RBC or erythrocytes are one of the important ones here. Now moving on to the second one, which is WBC, which stands for white blood cells. We also call them leukocytes. Now, WBCs don't have the same job as RBC, but they have one of the most important job in your body, and that is to handle your entire defense mechanism. In every place, you will always find somebody who is in charge of the defenses, or in charge. We even have a home minister who is taking care of, he's supposed to take care of our home, which is our country, and that's what the home minister of your body is, WBC. Now, there are 5 different types of WBC who also have different types of job, and it's very, very interesting to study about them. I'm hoping that you will be able to do it very soon when you go to your higher classes. These cells are less in number because they're quite powerful. They have a purpose, and they can chase bacteria from one place to another, and they can actually do that and capture things and eat them up and destroy them in your body. They also live for a shorter duration of time, like around 13 to 20 days on average. Let me show you the different types of WBCs that we have. There are mainly 2 categories of them. One of them is called granulocyte. Another one is called agranulocyte. Why do we call them this way? Because granulocytes, they contain these small grain type structures, basically speaking, grains. That's the reason why we call them granulocyte. They are also named in an interesting manner, such as neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil. The reason why we name them this way is because there is a stain called eusin, which we can use to stain them. The one that gets neutrally stained are called neutrophils. The one that takes up the stain are called eosinophils. And the one that does not take up the stain properly because of its basic nature, we call it as basophil. The other ones are called agranulocyte for obvious reason. As you can see, these cells don't really have those grains that we are talking about. They also seem to be a little larger. We have monocyte and lymphocyte among these 2 people. So these are your WBCs who are in charge of your defense and other things. There is one more entity in your blood who is called the platelets. Platelets are not really cells. They are fragments of larger cells, but they have a huge role to play. They take care of your entire blood clotting operation. Anytime you cut your cells, this is what is going to happen. This is a real image, by the way, from an electron microscope. You can see how the platelets have created such a network which is causing the RBC to get stuck so that there is no blood coming out. Only thing that you will ever see after your cuts are trying to heal is plasma, because plasma is water. Your cellular components cannot stop them. So these are the three types of cells that you have in case of your blood, and that's one of the reasons why blood is also called as the summary of your body. Anything that goes wrong, any infection, your WBC will jump up. Any kind of blood disease that you have, let it be anemia or let it be any kind of RBC related issue, you will still be able to detect it with just a simple report. The report usually just measures the number of cells that you have in that blood sample, which gives you plethora of possibility to understand what might be going wrong in your body. One of those things are hemophilia, where your platelets are so low that if you cut yourself, you keep on bleeding. It doesn't clot. If you want to learn more about these things, I would ask you to check out more upcoming classes where I would be trying to discuss these things as well. Till then, do go on our app and try to check out what we have there. We have a wonderful 1 week course where you will be able to not only learn science and maths, but also get the experience of actually having a guardian angel who takes care of your classes. They will take care of your classes, they'll guide you for your project works at home or school or any assignment that you're looking some topics for. And these personal teachers can really bring out the best in your character. Also, you will be getting every material that you will ever need as a student, starting from homework on the application, then your PDF study material, as well as test papers. So what else do you need? Make sure that you enroll yourself. The link is in the description of this video. Go to the link, click on it. All you have to do is pay 29 rupees for the entire 1 week of course. Now, out of this 29 rupees, you will be getting almost 25 rupees back. How? Because when it comes to our classes, we actually give rewards for you to study. And these rewards are called ODA coins, and four of those ODA coins are equal to 1 rupee in actual price. So when it comes to your coins, the amount of coins you gather just by attending the classes, you're actually going to get back around 25 rupees just out of cashback. But you only have 4 more rupees. So technically you're paying 4 rupees for an entire week of classes with teachers from IITs and NITs. So check this out very quickly. The seats are limited, by the way. Good things don't last too long. So make sure that you enroll yourself as soon as you can and grab the opportunity. At the same time, I would also request you to give us a like and try to subscribe the channel. Share it with your classmates so that they can also learn about why blood is such an important parameter in terms of determining your health. Thank you very much for joining with me today. I hope you have a wonderful week.